tell y'all something. As a queer man who ain't afraid to show a little skin and a lot of body, nobody looks at me harder than a straight man who is clearly homophobic and or uncomfortable with what I got on.
First of all, I just love how he put straight in quotes, meaning we know that these men are not really straight who are staring at him. But let's just go along with it, okay?
The subsect of the population that claims to hate it when we look at them, they sure do love looking at us, and they be looking hard. Just so strange and so very fascinating to me, because what are you looking at? And don't even get me started on the print catching, because y'all look. Y'all look. You do. A lot of y'all came on the internet was claiming that y'all don't do that, but you definitely do that shit.
Men absolutely do the peen compare. Yeah, they checking out that print just to see how they measure up to the next man. Absolutely. Just like how these women, they look at each other's body, they look at the girl's uh back door, they look at her butt, she looking at her butt, she looking at her breast, she looking at all her clothes, they compare. Just like women, the men compare the same. It's just the same.
How are you gonna sit up here and call me a faggot while you're staring at my dick the whole time? The call's coming from inside the house. Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, see, what it is I'll tell you what it is. First, it's a few things. So first of all, we know that those men are not straight because if they were straight, they would keep going about their business and look at the real straight men don't pay attention to gay men. They don't. They about their money, they about their finances, they about their girl, they about their family, they about taking care of business what needs to be taken care of. They ain't worried about what a gay man is wearing. You know, that's queen gay stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, a lot of times these are undercover gay men, DL men, right? Who are jealous because they can't be free and live in their truth. That's really what it is. And they're worried about being judged by this one and that one, and they can't live in their truth. So they feel as though, well, listen, if I gotta, be with a woman and live a heterosexual lifestyle, if I gotta be forced to do that, well, who do you think you are? You don't get to be free. If I gotta suffer, you gotta suffer too. Now get back in the closet, okay? Who you think you are? You get right back in the closet with me. We both gonna be in this closet together, suffering. Yeah. Yeah. And that's really what's number one reason where it comes from. And then number two, they horny. These DL men, they be horny when they see these gay men who are fine. And see, that's really what it is. He said that these men is looking at his peen. They looking at, I'm sure they was looking at his backside too. They wanted some peen. And that's really what it was because it's kind of like how, let's say on Instagram, right? It'll be a post about two ninjas kissing, right? Some gay stuff, right? And then it's always gonna be some trolls in the comments who claim to be straight, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this is gay," and they'll start trolling, and then they'll be like, "Oh, God created Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve," and so they're trying to, but it's like, well, you. What? First of all, why did the algorithm bring you to a post of two ninjas kissing? Huh? That's because you keep constantly engaging with the content, and the algorithm knows what you engage with and what you like the most. So it's gonna just show you more of it. So that just reveals what you really like. The algorithm didn't bring you to 304 pages and only OF thoughts and stuff with who are bent over, busting it wide open for a ninja. No, it brought you to two men kissing. Yeah, that means that the algorithm knows that you zesty. It knows, okay? Instead of continuing to just scroll by when you see a post that's zesty, no, you keep on looking at it. And then not only do you look at it, you engage with it by leaving a comment and you want to argue with other gay men in the comments. This is a gay man. That's the gay. That's a DL man. That's what they do. That's what they do. And this same exact logic applies if it's a page on Instagram about trans women. Like if it's a beautiful trans woman on there and she's passable, or maybe she's not even passing, hell. And it's gonna be DL men in the comments, all anti-trans comments and stuff, rhetoric and all that type of stuff. They're trans attracted. They like trans women. That's what it is. That's long story short, they like trans women. That's why they even on her page. That's why they there. Why are you there? If they was, straight, regular straight men, they would keep scrolling. And another reason too is sometimes they'll be like when they see you walking on the street, they'll be like, "Oh, look at this one, this, they'll be saying types calling you names or whatever. Well, they're doing that because they want some type of engagement with you. They want you, even if it's like you become angry at them, they want to get you riled up. They want to, because they want attention from you. It's kind of like when you're in high school and you pick on somebody that you have a crush on, because you don't want them to know that you have a crush on them, but you want attention from them. So you do stuff to make them so that they don't think that you have a crush on them, but you really do. That's because that's why you messing with them in the first place. You're not picking on them, picking on the ugly kid in school, or who you think is ugly, right? They may not necessarily be ugly, but I'm just saying, like, you not messing with somebody who you think is ugly. You messing with somebody who you think is fine. That's why you messing with them. That's why you picking on them, right? Exactly. That's the same thing that these DL men in these streets here are doing with this gay man here. But that's all. And then what's really a gag is when you catch them staring at you on the street. They get mad at you and act like you was staring at them the whole time, when in reality they was staring at you. You see, that's the games that these DL men, these undercover zest monsters, that's how they are. That's what they do. But at the end of the day, real straight men are not going to be staring at a gay man on the street. Not when there's too many fine bees out here walking around with fat A's and body. Okay, they looking at women. Real straight men is looking at women and paying attention to women. Okay, they're not paying attention to what no gay man, anything that a gay man is doing. They're just not doing it. So basically, this dude, he is walking in a neighborhood of a bunch of DLs. This is a DL neighborhood, apparently, because, yeah, whatever the section of the city this is a DL hotspot. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think that men who claim to be straight but stare at gay men, a gay man walking down the street in some gym shorts, some gray gym shorts, do you think that those men are straight? Do you think that they're straight when they just out here ignoring all the women that's on the street, and they just decide to bring their attention and eyes to the gay man, the only gay man that's on the street? Huh? You think those men are straight? You think they DL? Let me know down in the comment section. Or do you say these men are zesty? They are zesty and they just don't want nobody to know about it. They want to keep it a secret, and so they want to throw everybody off their radar by being hateful. But the reality is they are really attracted to what it is that they're being hateful towards. Because at the end of the day, men are visual. And if a man likes what he sees, he's gonna look. Okay? And he's gonna give attention to something that he likes. I mean, if you don't know the nature of men, if you think that men don't look at something that they like to see, then you don't know men. You don't know the nature of men. These DL men seen this gay man walking down the street, and they seen his face card. They seen them gym shorts, so he's showing legs and butt, and he's showing the peen print. That's a combo right there. That is definitely a combo. And those men was looking, girl. They was looking. These be the same dudes when y'all alone asking you smoke, you want to chill at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to chill with you. Hell no, ninja, you crazy. But let me know, zesty besties, down in the comment section what you think about all of this. I love reading your comments. Let me know down in the comment section what your opinion is. Speak it loud, okay? Yes. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Yes. Happy Pride Month to, again, all the DLs who are living in the darkness, staring at gay men on the street corners. Okay? When they just come fresh from the gym. Come on now. One day you're going to be free. One day you're going to come out. Or maybe you might never come out. But hopefully one day you do. Okay? Like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Bye.